Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.
Hey guys, it's Eric. Just a quick reminder to smash the like button if you find yourself enjoying this video at any time. Leave your comments as well, and if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe, because 64% of you at the moment, for some reason, aren't subs, so make sure you hit that button. Without further ado though, let's get into today's video. YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. Welcome back to Gallop Racer 2004. And as you guys can see, I've taken time to finally name the one-year-olds that'll be hitting the track next year. You guys have 4 of the names, and I think I took 2 of them. So let's start from the top here. This is Shallow Light. Now, obviously, because this is a general reason foal, and he was my essentially project horse. Yeah, decided Shallow Light again. Song name, really good song, and I think this actually fits her and her coat. So this filly will be named Shallow Light. This is from General Reason out of Irish Fleet. Next, we have Jaden's Champion from Diamond Plan out of Lee's Gold. And this is obviously dedicated to Jaden Curtin here on the channel. So, Jaden, this is your horse. Really excited for Jaden's Champion. Diamond Plan, Lee's Gold. We know what both of them can give us. We know for sure what Lee's Gold has given us in her time here with us. So, should be an awesome horse. And that's Jaden's Champion. Next, we're looking at Joker's card. This is Abigail's horse from Diamond Plan out of Chasing Hearts. Really excited. I could care less if the game says this is low potential. That's not going to be the case. I think this guy is going to be an absolute monster. So even though it says only 3-star future right now, and I think 2 of our other horses have 4, I'm not worried about Joker's card at all. I fully expect he will be the horse that I believe he can be. Next, we're looking at Sedate Dancer. This is a horse I named, and this is from General Reason out of Fiery Dancer. And the reason why I named this filly Sedate Dancer is because I wanted to pay some respect and homage back to Sedate Ruler, since we haven't actually had a horse with his name in a while or ever. So I thought it was, fitting to actually use Sedate Dancer, especially with her grandfather, and then of course her mother. I think it fits this filly very well. She looks pretty consistent already. So yeah, really excited to see what she's going to do, and hopefully General Reason proves to be a better sire than I initially thought. Next, we have September Sky. It's another filly. This is Herminio's horse from Diamond Plan out of Awesome Autumn. This filly, from both of these horses, I think by a eval of just the parents, she should be the strongest currently, as far as who's done breeding so far on both sides of the barn, and who was able to come out with the strongest foal, which again, Diamond Plan, prior to putting Formal Opera in there, Diamond Plan was our strongest sire, and the same thing for Awesome Autumn. In fact, Awesome Autumn is still the strongest sire, or excuse me, strongest broodmare, I think, until Butterfly Effect gets back there. So again, breeding 2 of the strongest parents, a year ago, or technically 2 years ago actually, I think has given us potentially our strongest horse to date in this filly, September Sky. Again, Arminio, this is your horse, so looking forward to seeing what she's going to be able to do on track as well. She's going to be a true second generation horse here. And last but not least, we have Solo Rider, which I believe came from Racing Fish Kayla. So Kayla, if you are here, if you wanted to comment, that'd be awesome. If not, no biggie. This is your horse. Yeah, this is your horse. So Colts from Diamond Plan out of Moon Trapper. 4-star future, 4-star flex, and 3-star calm. I mean, technically speaking, guys, if you look at it, Solo Rider and Shallow Light, or excuse me, Solo Rider and Jaden's Champion look to be the best, because they actually have the same identical stats, and both Colts, mind you, and both from Diamond Plan. Go figure. Even though we have 4 Diamond Plan foals this year. Jaden's Champion, whose mother is Lee's Gold, and then Moon Trapper is the mother of Solo Rider. So Solo Rider and Jaden's Champion are half brothers. In fact, 4 of these foals are technically all half siblings, so I think that's pretty cute. And yeah, Moon Trapper, again, I was talking about in the last episode, she could prove to be a much better broodmare than I could imagine. So this is what we have going on for the 1-year-olds, as you can see. And as far as the horses, the colts, excuse me, can't speak. It's, let's see, 2, almost 3 a.m. So this is about right. We will name the yearlings that were just born. We will name them next year. Like, you know what I mean. So that's what we got going on. We'll be starting breeding next month. And I do have it all set up, so I'm going to have to remind myself to save. Like, and I already showed you guys what we were doing last episode. We're going to get 2 foals from Stargazing, 2 from Formal, and 2 from Long Live Bolero, hopefully. And, yeah, I'm really excited for all of them, really. I'm excited to get, hopefully, some much better blood in the Long Live Bolero, or in the Bolero bloodline. And really excited to do the same with Silver. Because if Autumn and Silver work, I think that's going to save that pedigree, that lineage, that family, all together. That's the hope. I wonder if you guys could hear that, because I probably have my TV up loud enough. That's... oh, gosh. Like, do those things need to be back there, or can I take them off, or take them away? That was so obnoxious. There's a goat back there, but, what's new, right? Alright, so, what we are going to do here is get into as many, you know, all of our races in this month, but I'm gonna periodically save. After, each time we get back to this main screen, I'm gonna go ahead and save. I wonder, just in case, could I save in my second slot? Like, can I change my memory card, or no, I can't. Oh, that's fine. I mean, I'm just gonna have to make sure I reload my saves at that point. Surprised you can't actually choose your memory card. That's a bit odd. Oh, I'm not... yeah, I'm not battling you. There is some housekeeping, though. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to retire one of our horses way sooner than I thought. But he's already peaked and he's underachieved. And it's only because he just doesn't have great stamina. And that's Lee's Cowboy. And I'm really disappointed about that. And I'm sure maybe some of you might be, or you could care less. But I really wanted Lee's Cowboy to work, but I don't think it's going to. You know, I was trying to figure out why I was struggling so much with him. Yeah, his stamina's really bad. And it just doesn't correspond with the rest of his stats. And I talked about it, I think, in the last episode, or maybe the one before that, how sometimes you can get horses like that, with really good stats in all decent categories, except for one category that gives you an awful stat and it can ruin your horse. So, you know, I think I'm just going to go ahead and retire him, because he's not a horse that I, at this point, want to put in the breeding barn just because he's struggled, and I think he's already 4 years old. So Lee's Cowboy actually he's only won 4 races. I don't even know if he's won a grade 1. So we'll check him out once we get there. But we are actually up with Irish Legend, who has TGI Friday in this field behind at Crop. So a couple of decent horses, Fresh Night. Yeah, Irish Legend, he's got 3 wins, I think. Just get him to the front, establish position, and then hold out to the end. So let's see what Mr. Legend can continue to do for us.
The horses are in the gate.
Okay.
And they're off.
So, let's start here with Irish Legend. Settle him in. Make sure he doesn't go too hard the whole race, because we don't need that right now. This is his race to win, and I gotta be honest, man, I was really scared about him in the beginning, right? I think after we dropped that first race with him, first race or two, don't know if it was 2 back-to-back, but the first race was very scary. Because he just kind of fell off, I think. But I'll have to double check. Have to double check Irish Legend and then Lee's Cowboy. But, yeah. I'm definitely going to look to retire horses that I think should be retired. sooner than later. Not all of them, obviously. Some of them I still want to achieve stuff with, but Lee's Cowboy, he hasn't.
They are midway down the backstretch.
He's only gotten himself a couple of wins in 2 years, and he's already peaked. That's the bad thing, you know? It'd be a different story if he was still developing. The fact that he's only won 4 races in basically almost 2 years and he's hit his peak already, that's the bad thing. And that's why I'm like, I actually cannot continue to race him anymore, which is really unfortunate. Because I wanted that horse to work, but you can't do it. Oh, Mr. Legend. There we go. Very good. Okay. Looking good here with Irish Legend, and I think he's just going to have enough to hold on, and he blows this field away. I was saying it earlier, like it's really interesting and funny how worried I was about this horse, but he's finally coming through. I'm finally getting that Vivid Legend Irish Fleet feeling. More Irish Fleet than Vivid Legend, I would say. And that's nice, because it's been a while since I've been on one of her horses, and it's felt like racing with her again. You know, sometimes when you don't race with one of your broodmares or sires for a while, depending on how often you race with them, you might forget. And Irish Fleet's one of those horses. I know she was really fast, but in terms of like the actual riding style, like I do pay attention to that stuff, and I can't really recall that. So, won that clear and easy by 5 lengths. And it's another win for Mr. Legend. It's another win for Irish Legend. Bravo, bravo, chip, chip, pip, pip, perio. I'm just saying random things. Don't mind me. Desert Falcon's up into grade 3. Expected to finish second behind Mad Pirate. Not gonna lie, I feel a little bit disrespected, so we're gonna try to go for that win. Desert Falcon, I think, has 2 wins to his name, or 1? I think 2. I think, no. 1 or 2. Anyways, let's see what we can make happen with him.
The horses are in the gate.
All right.
And away they go.
And we're off. So it's an okay start for Desert Falcon. Let's see. Why are we running 7 wide, 8 wide back here? Oh my goodness. Some of the things God Razor does are so obnoxious. But you know what? You guys can stay there if you want, because this has worked for me in Desert. No, I don't want to be boxed in, so I'm going to move to the outside and let them move to the inside.
This is where the race is won.
Okay, 2 7s, which is good. I know I kind of ruined a chance of getting a Revo, but we had to get going when we had to get going. We don't have the time to wait. Let's go, Desert. Stride, my boy. Now 13 is going to be hard to catch. We need second place. We need second place. Alright. I feel like that's been most of his races. We're just getting there. And I don't know if that's just a matter of me going too late, a matter of him still developing, or a little bit of a combination of both. I felt disrespected, but according to the game, that was almost a perfect way of riding him. And Mad Pirate was actually gone. I wasn't really expecting him to kind of dust us like that, so you know what? Hats off. Respect. Well, we're certainly getting through a lot of races in the first week here, which I guess is kind of nice. Toxic Blonde, she's up in a grade 3, and I think I only put her in this race because I was gonna... Oh no, I forgot. She's still at her peak. I don't know why I keep thinking she peaked already, but like she's just there now. Like the bar is pretty much at the top. It'll start dropping. She's 5 years old. She's got the GWS Sprint, so she is a Hall of Fame bound horse. And looking at these stats, would you think she was a Hall of Fame bound horse? No way, right? 56 stamina. Her speed has saved her. If she had 70 speed, I doubt we would have won much of anything with her, to be honest. but she still has great, I would say above average speed. Not great, but above average speed. Power is fine as well, especially for any tough tracks. And she's got the heart. I mean, if you have the speed, the power, and the heart, I mean, that can help your racehorse win a lot. It can help them, I should say, achieve more than what they normally would if those stats were lower. And like I said, with the stamina, I just know I can't run her in long races, so that's kind of a given anyways.
The horses are in the gate.
Alright, it's not the best start, but we'll work with it. And we're off and running with Toxic Blonde. And try to find out and figure out. I'm guessing I still probably going to try to go for like a sprint champ title with her or something. Which would make the most sense. In all honesty, she should be pretty close. She's got 6 grade 1, 6 or 7. So I got to figure out what title she's closest to. But the thing is, she's won them scattered throughout her career, and I can only look back 10 races, so I don't actually really know how many she has definitively, but let's go.
And they're in the home
Oh, look
stretch.
at that run from Toxic Blonde, and I really could have gotten the Revo, but she doesn't need it. Ah, man. She really is like our version of Honeybee in this game. Just maybe not as fast, clearly. Honeybee was like otherworld speed, but when she tapped into her closer ability. But Toxic Blonde, man, she shows you glimpses of that as well. So fun, man. I'm so glad I got her into the Hall of Fame. She deserves it because I didn't know how she was going to turn out. She was another horse I was a little bit worried about in the beginning of her career for the first couple of races, and then once she, I think, finally kicked away at that first grade 1 win that bumped her up to a double S from like A or B, I guess the game knew. It's like one of the times Gallop Racer actually knew that my horse is going to be special, and they weren't lying about it. Now, usually they downplay how good my horses can be or end up being, but Toxic Blonde is when they gave her the double S rating, and you guys remember, for several episodes, I'm just like, she only won a single grade 1, and they already bumped her up to a double S. It took us 3 or 4 grade 1s to, I think, get Tigris of Stone up to double S. Like, several of them. So I'm like, the game doesn't really make sense in that way. But at the same time, if we're just going to humor ourselves, we can say, you know what? They knew she was going to be special, despite her stats not being great. Speaking of Tigris of Stone, she's up. Expected to finish 3rd, blah. That's what I was trying to say. And Tigris is a horse we got to get a GWS title with, and she still has a chance this year. And the main thing with her is we just need to be consistent. And I think what I want to do is just get her in whatever series will give her as many chances as possible to accumulate as many points. Because she's a healthy enough horse where I think we'll be able to run her pretty frequently.
And they're off.
Still. She deserves to be in the Hall of Fame as well. So yeah, it's gonna be tricky, but at the same time, like gosh, didn't mean to move over that much. Like I said in the previous episode, like I'm gonna give all my horses a chance at a GWS title, and just have them compete against one another and see who ends up winning out, like we did last year. We ran Tigris against Toxic Blonde, and I can't remember if I actually messed Tigris up by not putting her in a race. Maybe. Because I don't think she ever did bad enough to just, like, lose that fight on merit. I think I accidentally scheduled her into a race that she didn't need to run in, and I couldn't obviously cancel it, so she still has a chance, but her stable mates that are a year younger are also looking very, very promising and threatening. So Tigris has got her work cut out for her if she wants to try to hit the Hall of Fame with us.
2 furlongs to go.
She's got a good jump here. Let's see how she handles. She's got last corner leader. 12 is still rallying with us. Come on, Tigris. Oh, man. 12. I mean, she's not supposed to win this race. Now, maybe we can get an ability here in the last closing stage. Stretch burst, something. Come on, Tigris. Fight back. Ah, she lost the head-to-head, and that was it. Forgot about that, man. It's not often that she's in a situation where she's had to go head-to-head and, And she loses there to Stern Chief, the favorite. But Double S on the spurt. I thought she did as well as she could have. But yeah. Not much we can do about that, but that was still a great effort. And yeah, GWS I think is going to be challenging with her this year. Again, I certainly think she can get it done, but we're going to have to make sure everything really goes our way. Now, because we did a lot of racing there, I just want to do a quick save. Because, just in case I have to reload like 1 week, I don't want to redo all the races we've already done, right? That would be really obnoxious, so I think it's better just to save after every week. And then, like I said, we'll be in a position to reload if one of the breeding pairs for this season doesn't work. I would like for them all to work, and I know that's insane because then that means 7 foals are coming next year, which means I'm going to have to downsize even quicker. And that also means partly it's like I want to wait to see if certain horses are going to pan out to be champions before I end up moving them out of the breeding barn, but that will take a long time with some of these horses, you know? Very, very long time. So Tigris, we got to get you in the GWS. And what's her distance? She is 7 to 13, so you can run virtually anything in that range. Not on the dirt. I think I am going to put her in that second cup, though I might want to save that for somebody else, but I don't know. Let's do it for her. Because the other gals, they still will have a chance. They're only 3 years old now. Cleopatra, Galaxy Star, Golden Wings. The 3-year-olds, I think, will all still have another year to maybe get a GWS title. I think once your horse gets past 4 years old and is 5, then it's like, okay, I think the window is closing unless they have a late growth type. So it's like you need to get on that ASAP. Otherwise, you'll miss out like I did with Stargazing. I tried to chase a GWS with him when he was 5. I should have tried when he was 3, at the latest 4. Toxic Blonde. Oh yeah, I said I was going to check 2 things. I was going to check Lee's Cowboy, which, like I said, I think I'm just going to retire. He doesn't have bad stats. I think he'd be a decent sire to use for breeding, but 13 races, only 4 wins, and not a single grade 1. And already about to be on the decline. You guys know I hate giving up on horses, but this is... I think that stamina hurts him more than I would like to admit. And again, he's already peaked and his speed's about to be in the 60s. It's just going to be a struggle. You know, he's 4 years old and he can only get up to A rank. So, Flying Cowboy Elite's gold. That's strange. This was a horse that did not work. Yeah, this was a horse that did not work. So, I'm just going to go ahead and retire Lee's gold here. And obviously we're not putting him in the barn. So, Lee's gold. It's been good, my friend. So Toxic Blonde, I'm waiting to decide what I'm going to put her in. Cleopatra, didn't run with you yet. Desert Falcon, we ran with you. They want you in a grade 2. Or, well, they did. Yep, top 3 go to Young Mile Cup. That's fine, because I think he deserves to be on that path. Mr. Golden Wing, Josette, Irish Legend. That was, I think that was his 3rd or 4th win. Okay, so that was just win number 3. And Desert Falcon only has 1. Okay, so yeah, Irish Legend, 3rd win. So he's 50%, in the 50% win ratio. You know what, Mr. Legend? I think we got to toss you in a grade 1 now. Now, is he going to... Vivid Legend and Irish Fleet, his stats have to be way better than what I'm seeing. There's no way he's going to top out with like mid-70s speed, right? Or is he? Like, how would that happen? I think Vivid and Irish... Well, Irish has A speed, and I think Vivid has S or double S. Let me check right quick. Hold on. If that's the case, like, where are we getting this 72 from? Vivid Legend's got S speed. And again, Irish Fleet has A. This horse should have, like, close to 90 speed. Hypothetically. I would say at least 85. What? And I'm hoping it's just still growing, but if you look at the bar... bottom right, the line on the chart, it looks like it's almost already at the top. So, like, if that's the case, are they really saying his speed is going to be below 80? You guys remember as well in the last episode, or whenever, probably before that, I was talking about RNG. That would be a prime example of bad RNG. If like they ended up doing that to me. That would really suck. So, Irish Legend. You know, I think we got to try him out in the GWS. He's got to do the turf, which whenever a race is available for that, that'd be sweet. But it doesn't look like for a while. So, Irish Legend. We're gonna go ahead and run ya. And the Treasuress, 10.5. Or actually, let's run him in Singapore. Singapore will be fun. Running you in Singapore. I swear I'm missing somebody. Courtly, you're fine. Free Fair. What did I forget to put in a race? Sedate? No. Fairy? No. Okay, so Toxic, still got to figure out with her. And oh yeah, I need to see how many G1s she has. Keep forgetting. So she's got 6 total, and let's see what's happened within the last year and a half. So she won the Mile Champ Cup, that's at 8. She won the Summer Sprint, which was at 6 furlongs. The London Mile at 8. Okay, so Mile Champ actually seems like the most logical thing with her, which is probably where we should be running her anyways. So we gotta find 8 furlongs. Now that's gonna be challenging. Or if not, there's the Regal S at 8. So I lied. Not challenging. Put her there, see how she does. Right. I'm pretty sure we're good, right? Golden Boy. Golden Boy, Horse of the Year, and All-Rounder. Yeah, what am I keeping him around for? Did I say I was going to race him later or something? I mean, not race him later, but... Wait. Yeah, what else am I going to do with Golden Boy? I got 2 titles with him, and... I mean, he's not Hall of Fame bound, I don't think, but... Obviously. Again, that's my fault. Oh yeah, I think I was going to wait to see if breeding works, then retire him. It wouldn't make sense to do it now. That would cancel one of our things we got going on. Alright, well... Let's get into a couple more races here. No challenges. I don't care what you're saying. Goodbye. All right. This is just one of those episodes where I'm not going to have some deep philosophical conversation, I suppose. I'm just kind of just in a chill, let's just play Gallop Racer mood, you know? Real happy she's up again, and she's supposed to finish first, if I could speak correctly. And Real Happy is real dangerous. 80 speed. You see how her chart is? That's how I expected. Who was I just talking about? Was it Desert Falcon? It was, right? Oh no, not Desert Falcon, but oh yeah, I think it was Desert Falcon. With his speed. And yeah, it just seems like he's already kind of tapped out, so to speak. Which is kind of weird. But yeah, we should be able to get this one with her. From Vivid Legend on Pink Gemstone. Still don't know her other latent ability. Again, why doesn't the game just tell you? I don't know. And insists that keeping it from you makes it harder. You know, the same old rant I do every other episode. Okay, Real Happy. We gotta get you really, really to the front. Pretty good start for our girl here. Make sure she understands the message today. Get to the front. Don't take the lead, but just get to the front. Okay, now hold back, hold back, hold back, hold back, hold back, hold back, hold back. There we go. Don't bump. 11. Can we move in, please? Anytime now would be great. Anytime. You know what? Forget it. Okay, she gets a 7, which is good. Are we moving faster, or are they just moving inside and it just makes it look like they're going a bit faster? No, I think we're struggling to keep up a bit. Which, not worried. Real happy she's in prime position to win this race with relative ease. Keep her nice and steady, and if maybe we can get a revolution with her. That'd be nice. Oh, don't bump me. It looked like I almost blocked that horse. No Rebo, but that should be enough. She's got 80 speed. She's fast enough to fly. Yep. We're still getting challenged out there by the 7, but I mean, she's got plenty left in the tank, so she can put this away. And she answers appropriately. Gotta give it up to the 7, though. Stayed with us, but not a question. Real happy. She's gonna get that done. Made it closer than it needed to be, but it's good being able to rely on a horse that just has that speed. She closes it down nicely. And that's win number 4, I think, for Real Happy. She's kind of on a roll here. Real Happy's looking really good, and I was hoping she would. Because, again, when she was in the pasture, the game was telling me that she was going to be okay. I know we haven't raced her at the grade 1 level yet, but winning with her is pretty easy. And it's also easy to translate that to the next level. Here's her stablemate, though, Galaxy Star. She's up in a grade 2, and she is the favorite, as she should be. How many times have I said that on this channel? Probably a bazillions. Yeah. We should be able to get this win with her. Let's make it happen. 78 speed. She's approaching 80. Just nice. I feel like this crop of horses, all the 3-year-olds, they all have pretty similar stats, even though they have different parents. It's kind of interesting how that turned out.
The horses are in the gate.
The horses are in the gate. Oh, went too soon. Forgot. Mild temper, but that's fine. She still got out to a decent start, at least. And what? But the thing about Galaxy, like,
Watch out.
gosh, she's so responsive that sometimes it's just too much. And I'm just like, I just want you to speed up a little bit, and then she's like, oh, you want me to send it? And it's like, no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just gradually increase your speed. You know? At a good pace. You don't have to, like, just go from, you know, cruising to, like, full sprint. That's not the game plan here. Okay, I know she's going to want to try to get ahead of this 8 horse. Didn't mean to do that. No. Calm down. Calm down, Galaxy. Calm down, please. Please. That's what I mean, man. She's so hard to manage on an incline like that, and that's probably her race. Yeah, that's her race. Unless she's able to hold on to this, but yep, that's her race. Oh man, that sucks.
2 furlongs to go.
That's got to be her race. If she manages to hold on and win this, that's outrageous. But there's no way. 6 is closing too fast. She's still going to somehow finish 2nd. Oh, wow. I should have just let her go because the triangle is still a tiny bit shaded. I don't know why I held her back. That's completely on me. I should have just let her go. Because she's strong enough to win that race, even if she's ahead by a little bit. But having her, yeah. That's, man, that's one tricky thing about her, man. That's one tricky thing. So, that's a race I obviously want back. Galaxy, my bad. I want her in the Cherry Cup, and that's fine. I think she deserves that. Let's bounce back. You're pretty much supposed to be there anyways. Irish Legend. So that was 3rd win for you. Real Happy 4. So out of the 3-year-olds, Cleopatra, Galaxy Star, and Real Happy, all the fillies have 4 wins. That is amazing. Like, think about that, guys. All of the 3-year-old fillies of our new crop, they all are tied with 4 wins. Galaxy Stars earned the most, and Cleopatra is tied with Real Happy. As far as the boys, Irish Legends got 3, Golden Wings only has 1, and same with Desert Falcon. So, and the girls, man, the girls are looking strong as ever. Gotta love it. So Miss Real Happy. Oh, wasn't she supposed to be in the Cherry Cup? Did I botch that? I mean, I think I did, but I can put her in the Azalea. Don't know what her stamina is, but 80 speed should make her competitive for that. Alright. So, horses will be retiring this year. Butterfly Effect, Golden Boy, Black Ruby possibly, even though it feels like it'd be a waste to retire her so soon. But I mean, she hit 10 G1. She's got a GW. She's got 2 titles, right? No, 3. She's got 3 titles, I think. Yep. GWS Dirt Champ, and Horse of the Year. Pretty strong titles, so I think she'll be able to go. Tigris, well, this will be her and Toxic Blonde's last year, which means I'll probably have them retired more than likely by the end of the season. I think Tigris before Toxic, because Toxic is still pretty fast, so we'll continue to race her until that speed drops, really, I would say below 70. If I can still win titles with her, that's the thing. If I feel like I can't, then, yeah, like I said, she'll be retired with Tigris. Fairy Singer, he's still going to have a long growth type, 5 grade 1s, 9 for 14. He's very consistent. We'll keep him around. Sedate Devil, she's still growing. Gemstone's going to be on the decline, but he's a horse that I'm going to continue to race as long as he's still strong. He's got 6 grade 1s. Free Fear, she's got 7, and she has been on an absolute roll. And look at her, 92 speed, 90 staying. You got to love it from this filly. Courtly, I think, will go pretty soon. Courtly, I'm not going to put in the Hall of Fame. I don't want to get him a GWS, but he has no titles, so 10 G1s and no titles is really weird. I don't even know how that's happened. So yeah, that's kind of what we got going on here. So let's get a quick save going, as always, and then we're getting closer to breeding and getting closer to see what actually will work for us and what won't. So a little bit anxious, because, you know, the game seems to just not want to have a successful session for everybody. For me, it always wants to, like, rob me of, like, 1 or 2 foals, so we'll have to see, obviously, if this works out in our favor. That is to be determined. All right. Well, let's get into another race. Let's keep it going. We are up with Sedate Devil. In an open, she's expected to finish 3rd. We just gotta hit top 3. Let's keep it simple with her. Nothing else we need to do, right? Keep it simple with her. Finish 3rd. Kind of rhymes, kind of doesn't. Right? We do that, we'll be fine. And to be honest, I think she's at a point where now winning these type of races should be a no-brainer. So after this, I'm gonna try her. I'm gonna try her in a grade 2. I think if we can get her in the right grade 2, she's certainly capable of winning. And if she can win a grade 2, then I think she'll be 1 step away from the grade 1 at some point. But still, baby steps, because again, she's only 4. She doesn't peak until she's 6. So obviously, as we get closer to her 5-year-old year, we'll start to, or we'll want to really start putting together stronger wins to make sure she's ready for that grade 1 challenge. And again, me putting her in grade 1s now doesn't do her any justice, and it doesn't do us any justice. Like, it's an ego. Like, to me, it's an ego thing to put your horses in a race that they're just not ready for yet. It's like, instead of trying to force them into a race before they're ready, give them time to develop and then put them in the race. You know what I mean? Unless they're capable of winning that race right from the gate. But if they're not, you know, there's no sense to throw them in that race. Like, what are we proving? I don't know how this is going to work. I'm just going to keep her right up the middle here and see how she handles it. Oh, this is a mess, bro. I forgot we're racing with such slower horses. I'm expecting a lot different around that turn. And look at Today Devil. I mean, she's a double S horse. She should be able to run these horses down like this. And that's exactly what she's doing. Come on, Sedate. Keep pushing. The win is right there, my girl. She's going to finish top 3. That was really close. Good race. Good race and a fun race. So I'll take that. That's fine. Yep. Spurt could have been a lot better, obviously. But like I said, I will take it. I will take it. All right, Free Fear up in a grade 3 Florida. This filly, she's expected to win because we're just waiting to get her back in her G1 campaign. And to be honest, like, she's pretty strong as far as her speed is concerned, and I like the heart rating. Those two categories, and of course the flexibility of turf and dirt. I think Free Fear might be a horse I have to try getting into the Hall of Fame. I think I at least have to give her a shot. It doesn't mean I make her the focus, but I think if I give her a shot, then that's fair.
The horses are in the gate.
Just to see. Okay.
And they're off.
Well, it's a good start here for Free Fear. And I can run her literally wherever I want. I still think her preference is a Procedure, but she would be perfectly fine running as a front runner. Like, if she had to pick one on the flip of a coin, I would say she would just say Procedure. And of course, that's if horses could actually talk like humans, but of course they can't, so she would just, well, I would just, I guess, call it. You know, not making any sense, but it just doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, it's that time of night. I am tired, though. It's been a very long day. A long day in all aspects of the phrase. Of just drainage, emotional, mental. You know, it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on in the world right now. I'm sure we're all dealing with things as well, you know, individually, so I think it's just a lot of things going on for humans on planet Earth right now. But let's get going here with Free Fear, who again proves why she's so good. Hold on, Free. Now you see, this is where she starts to lose a little bit, and that's because her power rating isn't that great. With a good power rating, she doesn't go up those inclines that slow. Unfortunately, we just get there because she almost gave those horses a chance to get back into that race, and that wouldn't have been good. Well, she gets it done. She gets it done. Good grade 3 victory there for Miss Free Fear. Still somehow wins by 3 lengths, despite how scary that got. That's kind of funny. Coin to funny. Alright, so we are almost to what most of us, or all of us, or whatever, have been waiting for. I think we still have one more week, though. I think we still do. So, I have to save now, because I think if we still have a couple of races, it's just going to skip right into breeding. I think I remember that from the previous time, so I got to make sure we're locked in right now, because if we're not, then, yeah, we would have to redo those races over and over, and of course, I'm not doing that, so got to get locked in now. Alright, so let's see who's racing today, just so I know how many I'll have if I have to redo it, and hopefully, 3? That's a bit annoying, I'm not going to lie. That is a bit annoying. Wait, let me see. So they want you in a grade 2. Perfect, they read my mind. Well, that's not the grade 2 you can run in, but whenever we see one. What's your distance? You can run long, right? 8 to 12? What's your stamina at now? 63? 12 and a half I feel is a push. Let's run her 10. It's a lot better. So we'll run you 10. Free Fear. I kind of want to try you out in the GWS. And you know what? I'm going to try her out on the dirt. Why not, right? Why not? Universal Cup? That's a big ask, but like she's the only dirt horse I can work with for this. So let's try her out. Let's see how she handles it. Courtly is good. Cleopatra is good. Desert Falcon, I think, is good. Galaxy Star is solid. Geldon Wings is good. Irish Legend is good. And so is Real Happy. I'm not missing anybody, am I? I just have to double check. Sometimes it feels like I am. No. But usually I know I'm not. Just like to double check. It's nothing worse than thinking you've put all your horses in a race and then you realize you forgot one simple one. Alright, so we are good. Alright, well, we have 3 more races to go, and then it's time to see if breeding will actually work.
Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.
Hey guys, it's Eric. Just a quick reminder to smash the like button if you find yourself enjoying this video at any time. Leave your comments as well, and if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe, because 64% of you at the moment, for some reason, aren't subs, so make sure you hit that button. Without further ado though, let's get into today's video.